Make me line hand.
Okay, here we are back with the Damn Studio production meeting, number 5. Okay, guess we should get things going here. Okay, first of all, as we see, we have number 1, which is responding to the comments, which I promised I would do. I've had 2, but here's what they are. I have one from Pierce Kappa, who's actually also a subscriber, and he says, why does, well, here, let me make sure I get it right. Why does everything my work look like serial killers' confession tapes? Okay. Well, this can be seen as a good or a bad thing. But just take into account, I've had a long time of people telling me every time I try to, especially even in nice, friendly cartoon stuff, it always comes out looking dark. So there must be something that with my style that I enjoy that comes through. Second of all, as I commented to him on the thing, if you want to get that look, tape your stuff with low-level VCR-level cameras, store them in a storage shed for 10 years, take them out, capture them, and then re-edit them together, and your stuff will probably look the same. So, if you want to get that look, that's how you do it. You probably shorten it with some, throw some effect, but capture with a shitty camera, and then convert it over to the digital, work with it from there. But it's going to give you that look. Maybe if you want, if you throw the speed off a little bit on it, you can really give it a twist. Okay. Next comment I got was from my daughter, Anna. Mentioned about the Real Damn Studio shows where I'm kind of chronicling my trying to get back in shape. So, as far as losing weight, other things I'm doing, in spite of the medical conditions I'm running through right now, it makes it hard to lose weight because I can't really exercise much. I have a limited amount I can do. So, if you want to see more on that, check out the Real Damn Studio. Thanks, Anna. She says she looks forward to seeing it go. I know it's also because she just wants to see her dad survive, which I'm going to do. So, let's go on. Okay. As you see, by the point this comes out, the new show, Damn Studio TV, has come out. It's all entirely now my art. Now, the reason for this is if I go back to when I first started to do a show, it was based on the concept that I was thinking it was really hard for me to get my stuff seen. And it shouldn't have been so hard, so I thought there should be a show for this. So I couldn't find it, so I created it. Showed people's art for years. Snuck in some of mine here and there, but didn't show a lot of it. So now we're going to go through a lot of that stuff, and that's going to be the new show. Until I get comments otherwise on these production shows, if people think other things should be done, you can even respond to old episodes. It doesn't matter. In fact, you comment anywhere, I will look at it and I'll see if it applies to what I'm doing. Number one thing is I'm going to stick to my style and what I want to do. But I will make adjustments. No matter what, though, it's going to come through the filter of my eyes. So it's going to be probably a little dark. Isn't that fun? Okay, next. Okay, good thing about the chances now is since the show, if you ever watched the Something Evil from Someplace Scary movie we did, broken into 3 episodes, webisodes. If you see them, you'll see that we had a lot of our people as talent, the actors and that, needed some more work. Everything was pretty much first shot because most people were not staying around, available for long. I fought to get what I could shot. I probably got about 45 minutes. I never got shot. So, but if you notice, they needed some work. We all do, including me. Okay, we all need some better work on the voice talent part. So, good thing is, I have 3 projects I'm currently working on from my old Edge project I did. I'm finishing them up. Law, Madhouse, and Evil DB, stands for Evil Delivery Boy. These 3 were all tied into the Edge storyboards. I separated them into their own stories, threw in the voice, all that as you've seen. But we're going to get more and more people involved in doing more voices. A lot of the voices to begin with are going to be me and Morgan. But as we go, we're going to add more people to it, give them a chance to get better. So when the next time we shoot another film or another episode, which we will, they'll be better at what they do. Same with me, of course. I mean, us as in damn studio. So, next. Okay, I'll show you a close-up of this. But as we see here, I have Law, Evil DB, and Madhouse. Those scripts are done because they were done as comic books. 13 issues I did while I was in Canada. Back when I could do artwork more. I'm limited now by my condition. I can't continue to work on stuff though. I've got a shoebox this thick, full of story things I gotta finish, which tie into the next group. Basically, I gotta take a bunch of stories I wrote through my life and combine them to where they fit together along the same narrative. And that would be The Immortal, Edge, Pandora, Midnight Kitty, Troublemakers Guild, Fantasy Endgames. It's actually called the Church of Divine Harmony, and Weather Station. Now, a lot of these tie into the first 3. Most of them tie into the same world, but I have some other pieces because I'm exploring some different concepts. And that's what we're working on here. Any questions? Let us know. That's our current projects, and that's what the production meetings are here to tell you for. If you want to have more input on this, let me know. Tell me things. Give me input. It's what I'd like to have, really. I used to be a live show, and I'd have phone calls to tell me what people thought. Usually bad things. But I didn't mind that. If you look at the old live shows that are on the web, called, live Seattle shows, I dealt with those phone calls. They were just as entertaining as the rest of the stuff. So, hope to hear from you. See you at the next meeting.
my show, not Devin's, mine. And well, oh yeah, we have grab bag. We gotta open the grab bag. So, some people like robots. They think it's a fetish. Robo babe, I think she's kind of hot. Like I said, my own. I actually like this. Well, that was kind of interesting, wasn't it? Grab bag. I wonder what's in it. It feels kind of, interesting. But too bad we can't open it right now. Well, actually, it's just short, kind of creepy. Let's just say, try to figure out what this is about. Because I don't know. Let's see what the hell this is about. And let's try to figure it out. And me, Frau Morgan, messed up there for a minute, you know? So, oh, hi. Number 128. It's I kind of like the color and the shading and the way he explains this. So, it's not all jumping around on. If you guys aren't good, I won't open the grab bag. And as you can tell, it says, well, I'll read it to you. It's a surprise for a girl. I'm curious.
Columbus and Queen Isabella. As the 15th century drew to a close, the world was ready for the real discovery of America. Some people were saying that the world was round and had asserted that it might be possible to reach the riches of the East by sailing west. It was assumed that the same ocean washed the coasts of China and Europe. The increasing restlessness found its man of honor in Christopher Columbus. He had unshakable faith in an idea that was willing to risk his life for it. He said he would reach the Orient by sailing into the Atlantic. For 10 years, he haunted the courts of Europe, seeking a financial backer. At length, the necessary money was borrowed on security offered by the Queen of Spain. That she offered her jewel for the purpose may only be legend.
I hate doctors like Ezekiel. He's good, but he's only here to write papers and transfer somewhere else. Besides, if Tracy has truly recovered, we could get her out. That would be one less black mark against us. Not like Ezekiel cares, though. He has no respect for this place or the work of my family. He has no respect for me. Well, another day, another 5 digits. This will not do. Nurses set up these files and they are always such a mess. Well, that's why they call it a job and not play. There, that's much better. Everything has its place.
Michael, I'm glad to see you. You are here early. I have a lot that needs done.
Well, Cheryl, glad to see you. And if you were late, which you never ever are, I was just thinking about you.
Of course you were.
So have you rethought the open option of coming to my vacation home in the mountains? Just had all the bathtubs fitted with jacuzzi jets. It's like going to heaven.
As you may have guessed, I'm a little busy right now for that. Maybe some other time. I was needing your approval on a few things. You know, the pesky details of paperwork. Oops, sorry about that. Just so much.
Sorry to hear that. Then I guess you'll be too busy for lunch then. So I don't mind at all if you use my office, but my notary stamp for my signature is in the desk. And you know I trust you not to misuse it.
Well, the police brought it in someone while you were off. Luke wanted me to update you on his case, unless you have other things to do that are much more important.
I have my rounds to go on, a couple patients to see. You know, the norm. But if you change your plans about not going to lunch, call me. I'll be with either of the car decks or in the basement.
Sometimes it's too easy. Well, my little burnt sienna, our secret's safe. Now to cover for use of cell 13.
Don't worry, my pretty thing. I'll reel you in one of these days. Well, I should find you a special project. I've got a full day of Family Feud with my favorite patients. My treatment has had amazing responses with the rabbi.
Dr. Gardanos, you wanted to be reminded for the weekly surprise visit to patient number 3367.
Oh, yes. Arthur Sherwood, a friend of the world, progressed to a critical stage when his henpecking wife died. It seems her strength gave him strength. Probably doesn't help that she died right in front of him, murdered, while he did nothing, afraid to act. He is a cash-paying patient, though. Seems his paranoia serves him well on the internet trades. He sits at quite a large fortune. But he has a fierce society. Not only those who killed his wife, everyone. He hears that he'd been refitted for an AOD containment, as well as recovery. To that, the government outlawed the whole program 2 years later.
Son would begin the great change.
Hello. You're probably wondering why I brought you here. I have this new demo game, and I want to make sure you see it.
Where's my dad's cell phone?
See,
Where's my
I have
dad's
this
cell
new
phone?
demo game, and I want to make sure you see it. See, I have this new demo tape. See, I have this new demo tape, and I want to make sure you see it. See, I have this new demo tape, and
The Voyage of Columbus. Orders were issued to outfit Columbus with 3 tiny ships, and after great difficulties in securing crews, he set sail from Palos on August 3rd, 1492. A stop was made at the Canary Islands. Columbus kept 2 logbooks, one for himself and one to show his doubting crew. In early October, the men began to grumble openly. Some suggested throwing Columbus overboard, but the faith of the commander prevailed.
Make me like